Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry that there was no video last week, but I didn't know what to put because my channel started as me giving advice to young adults. But then there's so much more that I want to do, and it felt not authentic. And there's so much that I want to talk about in my channel that I felt like it didn't make sense to put them after all the first initial videos that I did in English and did in Turkish. So I just didn't know what to put last week. But then I realized I started this channel because I wanted to create. I wanted to talk about things that I find important, inspirational, and things that matter to me. So here we are with a change in scenery, and most probably we're going to be shooting videos in English. We as in me. But this video, I'm going to be talking about my favorite things that happen in the month of March. So I planned this video to be like a March favorites. I want it to be still me, so there is some categorization that's happening. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the things I used, the things I watched, listened, did, and ate in the month of March. And obviously, I enjoyed them very much. They were my favorite things. And without further ado, I just want to jump right into the video and talk about something that I didn't think I was going to enjoy this much until I started using. And that is a duo. It's a makeup duo, and it is this cleansing balm with these reusable makeup removers. I got them in a bag of 6, and it's plenty. I don't wash them in the washing machine after every time I use. I just rinse them under water. Everything goes, like even the mascara, I used all of them. Even the mascara goes away. Nothing sticks. So, and obviously after like maybe once or twice after I use them, I would push them in the washing machine and wash them. And that's helping me so much with my makeup remover consumption, which is a lot. Because even though I don't wear a lot of makeup, I do my eyebrows every day, and most days I wear mascara, so I need to take those off. So these are so handy. And makeup cleansing balm that I'm using is Clinique Take the Day Off. And it's like the tiny version because the big one is so expensive. I was like, nope, I bought this, I think it was under 100 when I bought it. I'm sure it's not at the moment, but it is so cute and it's used. I don't know if you can tell. But it's so cute. I think this is like 30, yes, it's 30 ml. You just use like a pea size, a very small amount. This is the first time I ever used a balm, like a cleansing balm, so I don't know if this is like the best one or if quite average, but you know, everyone loves this. So I wanted to give it a try, so I got the small version. I'm loving this duo. It's really helping with my sustainable, like ecological sustainable action steps. This year, I'm trying to be more aware of what I'm consuming and what I'm using in my daily life. And I realize I use so much makeup remover pads. So I made the switch to this, and it's been a lot easier than I thought, because I thought this was going to be a hassle, but no, not really. So that was my favorite thing to use in the month of March. Next category is the favorite thing that I watched, which is on Netflix. And that is I Am a Killer. It's a documentary series. I'm not sure if it's going to be like season after season, so I watched the first season. I think I only have an episode left, and oh my god, it is so interesting. I love anything crime, but like with me in crime is, if I know something is fictional, to me it feels like that's not going to happen in real life, or I don't really think about it as a real thing happening. It may be so stupid to some of you, but if I know something is fiction, then I don't take it to my heart and really think about it. I just feel like, okay, it's just a TV show that I'm just watching it and it's purely fictional. But this is about, well, if you don't know what it is, I Am a Killer is a documentary that interviews with either death row inmates or people who are serving lifetime in prison in the United States. And it's making me feel the most interesting feelings, not understanding, agreements, disagreements, feeling very sorry. All of those interesting feelings that I would never think about an inmate who has a capital sentence. We could all use a little bit empathy, but I wouldn't say I empathize with all of the people who have been interviewed, or it's just, you have to see to understand what I'm trying to say. I would highly recommend it. It is an interesting documentary to watch, and all episodes are very interesting on their own terms. Sometimes you hate, sometimes you empathize, sometimes you feel disgusted, or like human feelings, and you're just trying to make sense of the human that is sitting there without trying to hate, but also without trying to love. Just very nicely done. And the next thing, which is my favorite thing that I did in the month of March, was to listen audiobooks. My entire life, I did not enjoy reading. No articles, no textbook, no book, except for maybe like one or two books. I've never enjoyed reading, and I always forced myself to read because I always had I did international relations and global studies as my academic background, so I had to read a lot. And it was always a struggle for me. I always had to push. And this year, I finally accepted the fact that I do not like to read books. I don't. I do not like to read anything if I can listen to it. So I made the switch, and I am listening all my books now on Storytel. And currently I'm listening to Harry Potter. I'm on the 5th book. And I'm loving it. Stop fighting yourself. Just accept it and move on. So, moving on to the next one. My favorite thing that I did in the month of March, which was, this is a story. When I adopted Luna, I never knew it was going to be a struggle like this in terms of building a relationship, because it required a lot of patience. And being patient is not my forte. I do not have that virtue. But if you're a dog mom, you have to learn. You have to learn being patient. You have to learn not giving up, being patient with your dog. Keep trying. Just keep trying and being patient. For the first time in 2 years, I felt like I'm actually patient with Luna. Because I used to take it very personal when she would do something that she wasn't supposed to do. And it was the first time. And this comes from, I thought she was having eczema, but it turned her allergies was acting up. Luna is allergic to a few things, but her allergies were acting up. I took her to the vet. We got the medication she needs. Now we're using it. And it was the first time that I truly felt like it wasn't my bad, or it wasn't my mistake that Luna got her allergies. Because for the past 2 years, I would always blame myself for being not enough in terms of being a dog mom. But this month, I was just patient with myself and compassionate with myself and with Luna. And for the first time ever, calmly and confidently, I said, well, these things happen. She got her allergies. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. So I'm really proud of myself for that, because it hasn't been, my relationship with Luna hasn't been the easiest. Yeah, I'll record a video about how I adopted my dog, but that's for another time. So that was my favorite thing that I did this month, you know, becoming more patient, even though it came from a bad experience, you know, like Luna getting her allergies. But at the end of the day, it's going to be fine. You know, we're using the medication that we need, and she's going to be fine. She's very lucky, not to have me, but to have this life that we have together. I'm also super lucky to have her. But so yeah, and the final thing, which is my favorite thing that I ate this month, was fried cheesecake in Itsumi restaurant. Itsumi restaurant is in Levant, Istanbul, and that fried cheesecake was, oh my god, it was the best thing ever. So I love Japanese cuisine. I'm not sure if fried cheesecake is authentically Japanese, but Itsumi was a great restaurant. I really liked everything I ate there. We had a selection of food. We ordered a lot of different things, like fried rice, fried shrimp, chicken, teriyaki sauce, fish, and all that. Basically a lot of the things from the main dishes, except for the sushi. So that was a beautiful restaurant, very delicious food, but that fried cheesecake was amazing. My favorite thing that I ate in the month of March, probably favorite thing I ate in a quite while, because I don't eat a lot of like junk food. I try to eat healthy as much as I can, but Itsumi fried cheesecake, just try it. Was beautiful. So these were my 5 favorite things that I ate, I watched, I listened in the month of March. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to make this a monthly thing, or maybe like a quarterly thing. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!